Hello everyone and welcome to my channel X and Scratch Tutorials. My name is Suryansh Kushwaha and today we will do something other than Scratch. So other than Scratch also we have many languages to write code in like HTML, Java, C and other languages. So today we will do HTML. First of all, what is the full form of HTML? The full form of HTML is Hypertext Markup Language, and it is used to make websites. Like if you open Chrome and go to any website like apple.com, so here you can see that this is HTML only, but this is very complex HTML which they have used to make it more beautiful so people buy their products. But today we will make very simple HTML things and learn the basics of HTML, very basic. So first of all, you can use anything, any text editor for your HTML file. Now there are many text editors like Notepad, but in Notepad when you write code, it just looks very dull and there's no color, so you can't find out that if your code is right or wrong. So we will not use Notepad. Now we also have VS Code here. But in VS Code, you already get the code if you have written anything wrong. So it will be kind of like cheating. So we will not use VS Code. Instead, we will use Notepad++. So here is the new file for Notepad++. So first of all, that it identifies what language we are writing, because currently it will take it as normal text file, but we want it to take it as HTML. So in the top bar we will see at language, click at language, and then there are many. So we will click on H. So there we have Haskell and HTML. We are writing in HTML. So now we have our entire thing. So how does HTML look? HTML looks like this. First of all, we use the greater than and less than sign to make a small box like thing. And then we write the code inside this, there is something code, and then and then in the side only, if you want to write an CSS, you write CSS. And it is not written like this, I'm just showing you the example. And then with CSS you write whatever you want, and here you write the input, and then here you also again create a box like that but with a slash like this, and then you'll write something code whatever your this is, and here it is done. So we will start creating our HTML. So first of all, to create HTML, in HTML you can write many things and create many things. I will show you one of my things that I created in new for C. Here also I have used very complex HTML, but we will start from the very low, very basic HTML. So here we have, so first of all we will write the HTML. All the documents you create starts with the HTML tag like this. After that, whatever you want to show to the user, you write in the body. To create the body, you write like this, and here it is created. Now there are many HTML things like paragraph and heading 1, heading 2, things like that. So we will first of all write a simple paragraph, very simple, very basic. So here we have the very basic paragraph, and then you also have to close it. So remember, always remember to close it. Even if you do not close it, it won't cause any problem, but we don't but it sometimes causes problem when we are using very strict documents, or we are creating a complex site. So at the end you have to include the end, like body, and then html. So here we have closed the entire thing and it is done. So now you can save it wherever you want. And another warning, whenever you are creating any HTML file, always choose the HTML hypertext markup language file, so it doesn't and if you are still not thinking that it may cause any problem, so just type in whatever you name you want, like something, and then you will type in HTML because that's the file type, and it is saved. Now go to your file explorer, and here I am having it in recent files, but you can also go through your this, and here we have the file. So here it comes a very basic paragraph, and if I see, if you can see this, only this thing is being shown, and that's what we want. We don't want to show this thing because it will look very ugly if we show that also. Now what? Now let me show you something. If you will do control plus U on any site, so then you can see the code of the site, like a very basic paragraph, as you can see here on the both of the sites. Now you can also do this on apple.com. Control control U, and can you see their code is really hard and big, so it's better that we do not. First of all, we should do the basic. This will be hard to understand for us right now. So now here our very basic paragraph come. You can also do like this, my split screen, like I have done using Windows plus arrow key. So you can also do both of the things at once. Now comes our heading. So there are heading types from H1 to H6. Here's the H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, and finally H6. So here it is done. Now let's view the output, and it will also look very beautiful. You see, it will look like going a downstairs stair. Now let me show you. Control S. Now go to Chrome. And whenever you have to see the output, just click on Control plus S to save your file, and then go back to your Chrome and reload it. H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, H6. Now here we have all our headings and a paragraph. Now with HTML we can also mix many things like CSS to make it look good. CSS I will only show a bit in this part because currently I will only teach very basic HTML. So let me show you very basic CSS. So for this we will make an experiment paragraph, and then I will save it. And now let me show you. When I will click here, So whenever you are writing CSS, always remember you can add it here, or you can use the head style, or you can also use the external CSS, but here we will use the normal CSS, which is the very easy one. And then here you write your uh, thing, like what I want. I want background color, or I want font family. I will try font family. And now you, in case if you don't know what's a font family, so in Word you can go to Word and create a blank document, and this is the font family. So if sometime you don't know some font, so you can type in here if you don't know how the output will be. So now this is Verdana. So our output will look like this, but it will be written experiment. Now let's see. Don't save. And it is done, but we are getting Verdana font family, so we'll write in Verdana and done. Now we will save it. Go to Chrome, reload it. Now can you see the difference between this and this? And now you can also make many different things like with CSS, like you can change the background color. You can change the background color and stuff. Like I'm changing the background color. Now see, it's blue. And now you can do the same with your text and things. And also you can also display images with your this. Let me show you how to display an image. First of all, you can go to any website to take any image. Like if I want a mountain image, so I will click here, and then I will take whatever mountain image I want. And then after taking it, I will save it quickly. Here I am saving it. Save it wherever you want. Like here I am saving it Swati E, and HTML, whatever you want to name it. After naming this, go to your here, and here is our image. So click here and then drag it to your Google Chrome, and then click place it here, so it will become a tab. Then take the URL of the tab, and now you can type in the imgsrc one, and then you can choose the alt image in case somebody deletes the file from your computer. And then width and height. And for width and height, this is the measurement for width, and this is for height. And never forget to add your these, because these are very important to show that your img and your tag is closed. So here we have, and it's looking very long because I may have written the wrong this, and if I write it a bit much more, like 1000 and save it. So it will display it wider. So you only have to experiment and find out that what will be the best for you. Now this looks better. This looks okay. Other than image, you can also display a URL. For example, if I type in here whatever URL you want, first of all you type in A, this means anchor, and this is used to display your links, URLs. Then this href, then you type in is equal to, and then you type whatever URL you want. Like I'll click here, and then whatever you want, like google.co.in, save it, save the URL in your clipboard. Here it is the URL. Now paste the URL here, and then the URL is saved, and then whatever the text you want to display, like search, and it is done. Now let's go and see our URL, how it will look. So here it is, search, and it will become blue because it's a URL. Click on it, and here our page has transformed into Google page. But you can also use the target, which I will explain later videos, the target to open it in a new window or a new tab. So this way you can use HTML for many things, and you can use HTML for creating web pages, but these web pages won't be visible on the internet. To make them visible, you have to buy a server or hosting, like we see GoDaddy, and we can also buy our own server to host the website, so everyone can see your website. So this much for today's video, and I have also given a file link in the description, so there it is written more in pages, so you can also see from there and learn. Like here I am speaking, so it will be hard for you, so you can also see the pages to learn. And like the video and subscribe the channel, and bye.